host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you a lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button. So you saw by the title, we're going to be talking about the Macy Greenwood situation, how it's tough for him to get a transfer, and also connected to Mr. Heimir Hallgrimsson, and oh, maybe we can improve things to help other players coming through. Then we are going to talk about the Pinnock's family doing very good in Jamaica, giving back some stuff. We have Deshawn Bernard on the table. We have some information coming out for Hallgrimsson as well, and then we have to talk about the U20s as well, like what should we be looking for. So obviously yesterday we barely touched on a subject that me and Cranky had talked on, and we were saying that we have to sell the product to people. So a lot of persons called me trying to get information on the U20s, so I had to try dig deep to get those information for you guys, so we can put it out there so other people can get it. All right, so thanks for being here. Make sure to smash the like button, share, and subscribe. Christopher Wisdom, big up yourself, thanks for being here. So let me start right here. This is the best place. Rowan Malcolm, big up yourself, thanks for being here, massive respect. This is the best place to start. So Ethan Pinnock's father, it's right here. St. Mary Technical Eye, on Wednesday, June 26th. 2024, the St. Mary Technical High School was graced by Mr. Carl Pinnock, the father of Jamaica's national and Brentford FC player, Ethan Pinnock. We received a donation over 10 pairs of football boots, Brentford jerseys in sets of black, and also red additional several pairs of training socks as well. So St. Mary Technical High School staff, management, and everyone 100% grateful and showing Ethan Pinnock and everyone a big respect right there. And I have to make sure, let people know that this is not the first he's doing it. He's always actually doing it, and I love and respect that mentality, you know. And I love the fact that these people took it up to make sure they put it out as well, and that's how you can get more recognition, because a lot of kids inside this school will know who Ethan Pinnock is. Maybe they never knew who he was, you know, until today, but they're going to go and actually check it out, you know. So that is what will, not saying that they're doing this for that, but accidentally, this is a big promotion for the Reggae Boyz as well. All right, so big up yourself, Mr. Carl Pinnock, and also Ethan Pinnock, because Ethan Pinnock shared it on his platform as well, so you know that he is in tune with what's going on. And for people that says that these guys are not having an affinity towards Jamaica, this shows you that that is not the case. They are definitely trying their best to give back and make sure things gets better. All right, so hopefully you guys remember these moments so you can give people the credit and draw the diaspora closer to make it one Jamaica. All right, because maybe it has to start from somewhere. Well, these are the things that it should be starting from, so people can expect a little bit more. All right, so big up yourself, Mr. Carl, and Ethan Pinnock yet again doing something to move the needle. All right, yeah, man. And as much people that can contribute to some of these locations, please do so, because it can help the cause of something else. All right, so we have Dre anyway that said, grand morning, boss. Love this morning topic. Massive respect. Thanks for being here. Vinny Congo, big up yourself. Massive respect as well. Thanks for being here. Let me set this up. We have a lot of thing, you know, because people requested a lot of information, so you have to go around and try and get as much and put it in an entertaining package. All right, so let me set that, and then we are good. All right, because we don't like to stop the show to tell people to hit the like button. All right, yes. So I think when you have that thing, it kind of help you in that direction. We have Vinny Congo, bless yourself, thanks for being here. Osh Poppy, bless yourself, massive respect. And guys, if you're rewatching, please drop a respect to Ethan Pinnock, and because it can motivate other people to see that, and motivate other people to do more as well, yes. Jay, when I said I don't know, and I wish it stays that way as well during the week. All right, yeah, man. And take your time. It's a morning for you to take your time, relax. All right, yes. Craig, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. So let me move into the other stories. All right, the other stories. The U20s. The U20s. Let me just give you some information on it. So remember the U20s. It's pretty much days before they're going to actually start. So they stated here on the 11th of July, 8 overseas-based players named in U20 Reggae Boyz squad. But obviously we have the other squad, so we can do the comparison and give you everything. All right, even the opponents we are going to give you the information on. 8 overseas-based players have been named in the under 20 Reggae Boyz 21 member squad to fight for one of the 4 spots to the age group World Cup, which is the 2020 which is the under 20 World Cup. All right, the upcoming one. All right, Romain Blake is classed as one of the overseas playing players. All right, so you don't, if you have your metrics that you're counting, he wouldn't be a part of it. All right, Mikai Welch, Fabian Reynolds, which is an overseas player. Alexander Bicknell back in the team, Ashton Garden in the team, Avery Grange, Niall Waugh, and Joshua Grant are the overseas based players. All right, yes, and then we are going to go into the local players now. Adrian Reed, which you know from Cavaliers, who has a senior team cap, is one of 3 players from Jamaica Premier League champions Cavaliers. Okay, all right. Arnett Garden have 2 players, which a lot of people told me that Arnett Garden players would have been in the team, and it proves them right. Oh my God. Arnett Garden have 2 players, Portmore United, Veer, and Chopperton Maroon, Mount Pleasant, Real Mona, Dumble Holding, and Reno FC are where the local players were selected from. The Jamaicans will be coached by Jerome Waite, with Rudolph Austin as his deputy right there. Jamaica, who last qualified for the under 20 World Cup in 2021. 2001, sorry, will open their group with a clash against United States, which you know that they are the dominant favorites in these competitions. All right, are not these competitions, every competition in the region. All right, unless you're gonna put them outside, then they become featherweights. All right. On the 19th, so Friday, next week Friday will be that time. All right, so July 19th, we have United States. All right, then they then oppose Costa Rica on Monday the 21st and closed out against Cuba on the 25th of July. So those are the 3 games. All right, the top 2 from each group automatically go through, and then the best third place, the 2 best third places out of the 3 groups advance. So you can still come third, but still don't advance due to the fact that you are not classed as one of the top third places out of the 3. All right. Yes. So let me just give you some information. Costa Rica is one of the highly ranked teams in our region. United States is one of the highly ranked teams in our region. And based on performances, we got to say that coming in, you had Cuba and Jamaica. Cuba had a good performance coming in. Let me try and get it up for you. All right, so U20, 1 second. Concacaf. U20 men's, not championship, but the normal one. All right, so results. Let me get the results just to give you all the results. All right. Because Cuba was one of the impressive ones them coming through. I want to say that they were a better playing team than Jamaica, because I did some research for you guys and call around to get some information, and they are saying that the intention, they know that the squad is not the strongest because they try to get as much players, but all sorts of misstep took place. So big up yourself, everyone that's coming in. All right. Yeah, man, I'm going to get back to the comments. Just give your thoughts on anything that I spoke on before. All right. So they said a lot of missteps took place and tried to get players, and it never turned out. All right. As you know, that's what took place almost every single squad. And we told you that's what going to take place as well, because more than a month and a half ago, we already heard that they had complications and list and all of those stuffs. All right. Those informations, to be honest, we have to give the people around the JFF credit. Give JFF credit on that side, because they made the information available to us very early, to be honest. All right. So whether we don't like it or not, they still made it available for us. So I will give them credit on that for real. All right. And it turned out to be the exact case. All right. But at the same time, at least let me give them some credit too. At least we still have a squad. Because if we had held out for the next squad, we might not have a squad overall, because maybe the date would have passed. All right, so that is something else we can look at as well. All right, not saying I'm not picking up for them, people. Don't get me wrong. Yesterday I was beating them. All right, so I'm just saying, when you put the condition applies, I can just think rational. I know some people think that we can't think rational, but we are the rational folks. All right. Omar Foley, big of yourself, thanks for being here, massive respect. Then we have El Granero in the building, massive respect, hope all is well. Melosonic Sound, and then I don't know that next person asking if it's English or Spanish. I think YouTube would have told you that. All right, so we are gonna remove the comment, at least for now. So anyways, so at this point, I had done a video and I stated that the intention, I think, would to try and be one of the better third place teams, them maximum the second place team, because I think that the United States team looks a little bit powerful, not a little bit powerful, I think very powerful. All right, I heard people telling the masses of Jamaica that we have this and that level of players. Well, their squad is based off MLS 1 and MLS 1, which is the MLS, and MLS 2. That's what they are consist of, which is never easy to defeat. All right, U20. Let me put it up here just to give it to you guys. All right, so U20, 21 players in the roster. So let me pull it up and give you the name of the players them at this point. All right. So let me pull it up. Why my page is so it's good, so we can give you all the names. All right. Yes. So these are the players' names. All right. You have Adam Bowdry. He's 18 years old. Market value 200,000. He's from Colorado Rapids. Duran Ferry, 17 years old. He is from Orange County, SC, 150,000. Julian Eyestone, he is 18 years old. He's from Brentford FC, B. All right. Noah Cobb, he is from Atlanta United FC. Is 18, $1 million. Center back. All right. Stuart Harkins, 17 years old, 75K, Seattle Sounders FC. Nolan Norris, 19 years old here. Hold on. Let me see. All right, let me continue. Because I don't want to. Yeah, man, this is the updated. This is the updated squad. This is the right one. Let me continue. Let me continue. So we have Aiden Arangi. He is at Eintracht Frankfurt. Nolan Norris, he is from FC Dallas. Luca Bambino, he's from Los Angeles FC2. Ethan Kohler, he's from Germany. And SV Werder Bremen, 2. And Nico, he's 19, central midfielder. Nico Sakiris, 1.5 million. Brooklyn Reynes, 19, central midfielder, 250,000. Houston Dynamo. All right, Sergio Origel, he is 19 as well. Chicago Fire FC. All right, Taha Auburn. He is from Columbus Crew. Pedro Soma. Pedro Soma is the one that we saw the last time. He's 18 years old. Very, very good player. He's 50,000 at this point. UA Carnelia. Very good player. And then we have Cruz Medina. Cruz Medina is the popular one. Cruz Medina is the popular one. All right. Cruz Medina is 17, but he's very popular. All right. Attacking midfielder. Market value already 350,000. The Town FC is from. Berchimas is 500k, 16 years old, left winger. Oh God. Charlotte FC. David Vasquez, 18, left winger, Philadelphia Union. All right, so you hear, I'm telling you where they're from. All right, Ventura County, which is Ruben Romas, 17 years old. Xavier Gozo, 17 as well. He's coming from Real Salt Lake. Zambrano, 19, central forward, very good player as well. He's coming from Victoria as well. And then you have the main star of the group, Kirai Figueroa. He's coming in from Liverpool and he's 17 years old as well. All right. Yes, so their squad is stacked. All right. Their squad is stacked. Okay, yes, we are going to look at Costa Rica to give a Costa Rica squad as well, so we don't jump off topic. All right, because once we leave this, we want it to be as coherent as possible. All right, Graniero, big up yourself. Father Bling in the building, massive respect. Then we have a super chat from Big Bad Brain Drain that we aren't it right here, and says we are going to come back to it. Say, did Grimmy make Jamaica look foolish? We are going to discuss that in the discussion panel. All right, Ian Campbell, big up yourself. Said Jerome Waite cannot be held accountable if this squad fails. All right, we have not talked about that as yet. I'm just giving people the information for the other squads so they know the quality of the squads. So if Jamaica fails, they knew that we are going up against top tier players in world football. So it's not by accident if we lose the game against United States. All right. Ron Manning says Tivoli play well. Oh, no young player not invited. I don't know.Maybe it's based off what they had before and what they could have dropped on to the list as well. Then we have Sports on the Ball. Said JD, what are your expectations for the U20s? Let me go. That's why I like to give people the facts, you know. And then I give my expectation. So if I don't give you the facts and just say what I think, you're gonna just think that I'm a hater or something. So let me learn. All right, let me learn. So let me pull up, because clearly the USA team is very, very good and way above our team. All right, so that is just the truth right there, and I think everybody, included Ian, would say the same. All right, it's not a rocket science around it. So 1.5 million coming in for the Costa Rica team. 21 players, just the same. All right, 1.13. All right, they have made some adjustments to it. All right, we have Bernie Rojas in goal, 17 years old, and he is in Costa Rica, Deportivo. He's one that you can find on the list. Sebastian Quesada, 18 years old. Marcelo Lacayo, 17 years old, and then you have a lot of them coming through the youth 17s, so you can see the progression of their players. Farbad Samadian, the captain, 75k. Alejandro Arenas, 19, 7 center back. Andre Naranjo, 17. Walter Ramirez, 25k. Right here, left back. Julian Gonzalez, 19. Conan, I'm looking for the players then that I expect to make the jump. Albert, yes, Albert is in it as well. He plays professional. Yes, Albert Ambora Hona, 19, he's going to be one of the ones that you look out for. I think they're trying to push him, and I think he's going to break out just like Alcacer. The last time he was a very good one. Alfrano, 75k, is the next one. Central midfielder, have energy for days, and he's 17 years old. Bryson Rodriguez, expect him in the team, 18 years old as well. Aguilar, Daylan Aguilar, 25k, 17 years old. Pablo Aguirre, 19. Claudio Montero, 18. One Chop, 16 years old. Dylan Massis, 19. Andy Roas, the main player, 700,000 at 18 years old. So he's the star man, central forward. Very, very good movements. Oh God. Oh my God. I never expected them to bring him. I thought they would have tried to force him in the main team, you know. Roas, very, very good player, man. Very, very good player. And one of the star players them coming through, just like Brandon Aguilera and Canteras and those guys, and even Alcacer. I think he's going to be the breakout star for this year. Andy Ross, 700,000 market value at 18 years old, and he's still in his home country. All right. Yes, he's going to get a contract very soon. Esteban Cruz, 100k. Dylan Ramirez, 19 as well. Central forward. So their forward line is very good. And George Marayon, 17-year-old. And they're all coming from Alianze reserve right here. The Alianze reserve is coming from, and Esteban is coming from the actual club. So their lineup is very good. Experienced players straight through the Costa Rican tournament or no competition in the country. So it tells you that they have a lot of experience, and their forward line is a problem. The last time I don't think their striker pool had been this strong. All right, their wingers were very strong, their midfield was very strong, and also their back line as well was very strong. All right, but this time they came here with a very good team. So I think that the top two looking tough. I think maybe Jamaica can try and fight with Costa Rica, but good God. Whoo, it's looking tough, people. It's looking tough. It's looking tough at this point. All right. Based on the under-20 squad, Jamaica is foolish. That's what Brown Beer says. After drinking a crate beer, I announced that Jamaica will beat USA 9-0, Costa Rica 4-0, and Cuba 2-0. Oh God. Lee says, Heimir Hallgrimsson, flip-flop like fish. Oh my God. We're going to discuss that. But let me pass certain stages first, please. Relax. Let me give the guys them the credit, and let me provide information. So that means we don't have to go back over this, and then if we get battered by all of these teams, then you guys are going to say, oh, the coach need to get fired and the coach need to get beaten because, oh, that can happen. Oh, Cuba can beat Jamaica. When you never realized that Cuba was one of the top teams and coming through the qualifiers, and Jamaica won all their game but might not be one of the top performing teams. So it's good for me to go through these things so you guys can know exactly what's up. So sometimes stop switching the argument. I know you guys want to beat only the Reggae Boyz and target the drama, but we are also here for education. So relax, take your time, hit the like button. Let me see the likes for the actual quality content. That is what's important. All right. Yeah, man. Massive respect for the continuous support. And we have a separate video. If you just want flat out drama information, it is there for you. A short version video. You can go and check out that, drop a like, then return. All right. So let me get the Cuba squad now, so we can go through the Cuba squad. All right, Cuba U20 results. All right, Cuba U20. All right, so I need a space. Cuba U20. Bam. All right, so Cuba U20. So Cuba U20, 19 players in their squad. 19 players in their squad at this moment. All right, 19 players. Some playing in Costa Rica. Costa Rica right here. Yeah, some playing in Costa Rica. All right, so Cuba U20. Let me just get that right here in my system so I can go through that so far. All right, Cuba U20. U20. All right, Cuba U20, good. All right, let me see how the result went. All right, so Cuba won 2-1 over Nicaragua. Belize 1-0, British Virgin Island 2-1, and Anguilla 13-0. So those were their 4 results. The Nicaragua one was the staple one of the entire region. All right, yes, that was the staple one, and they play a good high tempo. So if you lack controlling ability, like if you can't move sharp around the ball and all those stuff, they will press it to death. Those things will happen to you. You understand me? So even though they might not be the big names like the United States and the Costa Rica, they will still put you under pressure to make sure you have to do all the basics right. Based on performance, they were a better performing team than Jamaica. To be honest, we have to be honest. They were better performing through transition, look like a well-oiled machine. To be honest, they were a better one. So I would not be surprised. I as I said yesterday, we should be expecting to get the 3rd spot. That's what we should be looking for. Whether or not the 3rd spot will be the best place for us, like for instance, it will be good enough to get us through because you have to be inside the 2 best 3rd place teams. I am not sure, but I am not certain that we are going to get 3rd either, because I don't think, first thing, our squad that I've read out, I actually think it's slightly of a weaker squad than what we actually brought to the tournament. The first tournament we actually brought, I think it's a weaker one. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree. I actually think it's a weaker squad we brought to the tournament. All right, surprising. All right, yes, we made a few changes, but I actually think it's a weaker one. And Cuba's squad, what I'm looking at here, it is very similar. I think they made only one change right here, so it is very, very similar, people. All right, so I think that's what we're gonna battle out for. So I think we are battling for the best 3rd place, one of the best 3rd place teams. I am not sure if we're gonna get it, but I'm remaining hopeful that we do get it. All right, I am remaining hopeful that we do get it. That's all I'm telling you, people. But that's why I had to give you the information so you can understand. But it's going to be tough. But let me still support them and hope that we get something out of it. All right. Ernest says, big up JD and all in the chat on this hot Saturday morning in Florida. Hope you're okay. Dockland Stennett in the house. Big up says, bless up JD. I hope and pray the boys do well. I am hoping as well. And sometimes doing well and losing all the games them can still be, you know. So I hope we evaluate it properly. All right. So that's why I presented all the information so you guys can decide how you want to take it. All right. Fire Gunner, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Say JD, not if we get battered, when we get battered. All right, come on. I've just named out 1 million MLS players and professional players worldwide. And we're going to pick up a team and put together. And if we get over 3 in that game, Fire Gunner, you can't come here and beat me. You can't come here and beat me, big boss. All right? Because even me will sympathize with that because they are professional players. We saw Cavaliers go up against MLS teams and they never looked like they can win the game. We saw Waters went up against Canadian Premier League team and we get 6-0. All right, we saw we go up against Asian teams, we lose them as well. We saw we go up against Suriname teams, we lose them as well. So our region of football is not the strongest, people. All right. Yes. Ian, I wanted to close it off, you know, so I'm gonna just try and make it. You can call in and then so I'm not having a call in at this point, but I will just let Ian call in, take a little time, explain whatever the situation is, and then we can move on from this topic. All right. So Ian, we just accept your call, but it's not a call in as yet. So other people you can't call in as yet. It's just Ian, maybe because he's closer to the situation, wants to give some information out. All right, so you can call in, Sir Ian, and we will take the call and try to let people get as much information. Big up yourself, Juras, massive respect. I am looking, okay. Opinion on Greek football. It's new generation. I might have to do some research on that before I can answer to that, because it's best I'm much more educated on it in order to answer. All right. So let me take Ian's call. Good day, Ian. How are you doing?
How are you doing?
Oh, okay. I forgot this morning in Jamaica. Sorry about that. Yes, yeah, man. We're here, man. Good day, good day. So what you make up first? Let me make the conversation open a little bit. Where you expect to qualify? You know, like where you expect to end up in the group? What you expected aside from the Bears?
Based on the squads that are in that group, I think is fourth, in my opinion. Yeah, because I'm looking at the experience of our squad and the youthfulness of our squad and the experience level. I think we probably finish fourth in that group because Cuba is not a bad team. Saw them play pro, and I think they are a pretty good squad. Costa Rica is a good team, and the USA was strong enough to beat England 3-2. This very US squad. Yeah. So because that meant in Morocco, the Americans did beat England 3-2. Yeah.
So what are you trying to tell us? So we're gonna get a murderation from England and from USA?
Well, time will tell.
Okay.
Time will tell. But the whole thing is that this particular squad, I think there were some. I'm trying to be positive. I think some mistakes were made.
Mistakes.
With the provisional list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I'm summarizing. And apparently Pinnock squad of 60 went into Concacaf. That's my assumption, right?
Okay.
Because several players that now have Jamaican passports that were trying to add to that list, that weren't added to the list. That was
so hold on, because you went too fast there. So you said no have. So they obtained that passport after the list was sent in?
Okay, so there are two lists, right? The provisional list can include players without passport, but the final list, players must have their passport.
Yes, we know that.
The date, as at the deadline for the final list, the players had their passport.
Okay, and they liaised on with the federation to keep them informed, to say that we would have gotten the passport in time.
I provide that information to the relevant persons in the federation.
Okay, so information was provided then, and that's coming directly from you. Yes. Okay.
Yes, the information was provided, including graphics on each player. Yeah, particulars of the club, as in the contact persons in the club that they should contact. A letter template was sent to use to write to the club. I went that far. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And so all the names were stated in the order that the provisional list requires. Yeah. So that was done. And it's about timing. So timing was that to ensure that all the boys got their passport in time for the final list, and that was done. Yeah, and the information was duly provided. The provisional list information was provided long before the provisional list was due. Yeah, of the players. So what was done is that we actually provided a graphic sheet for each player involved. That was done. Yeah. So I am just surmising that a mistake was made. I'm trying to be a bit positive. I'm not thinking that someone they would deliberately send up a weekend Jamaican outfit.
And how much people? First thing, how much people was actually left off the list, and how much people they sent on the list, because I want to know if, because it's a 60-man pool, you know. So if them send 40 players and knowing that them could just put the players on it and the player them still can't turn out just the same, because your final list determines who go on the final list. So if them they get the paper, you don't pick them.
Okay, so a few of the players were on the list, but they still did not. I think it's only 2 players that were seen as strong players that were actually including the finalists. That is Mackay Welch and Fabian Reynolds.
Yes,
One
yes.
player that you would consider of a high caliber.
Yeah.
Was actually.
Yeah, but both of those players played the last time, so they never had any paperwork problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those players were effectively honest. Yeah. But I'm saying that there are other players, for instance, Jennifer Johnson from Ajax Amsterdam. He was one that should have been on the professional list. That wasn't on the professional list. Yeah. At this skill, Marshall Francis. He plays for Shep. 26 goals with 14 assists from 30 games. Somebody that you expect, yeah, to be there. And so the point is that timing was not a factor, because the information was provided well in advance, and the players in question got their passport. The thing is that this time around, and last time, I have documentary evidence of everything.
Okay. Yeah.
Either by email or by WhatsApp of every single thing that transpired.
Okay. Yeah.
So nobody tell me?
Yeah, man. That's what we're asking. You explain yourself, so people listening to you would know that you have all the information. You know. Oh, so let me look at Ian have some technical issues. I don't know what happened. Let me change my internet to make sure it's not me. All right. It look like it's Ian. Because Ian is the one that if you're just listening, he's the one that tried to bring as much more players on board, and he's saying that they don't know what took place in the pipeline, because how it sets, you have like and you cut out for a while, and you cut out for like 50 seconds or so. I don't know what happened to the internet, but you're back now.
No, okay, and I'm saying to you that we hope that this squad can go to Mexico and perform well, yeah. But based on the lack of experience in the squad, lack of game time, I honestly don't expect much of the squad, because taking players that are effectively amateurs to play against professionals, yeah, not only they're amateurs, they're players that don't even get JPL minutes, because how many players that are there have JPL minutes?
Maybe we want them from Cavaliers. Remember, the Cavaliers team is very thin, so they have to use everybody.
Yeah, well, that's 2 of them from Cavaliers.
Yeah.
Reed Jr. and Ainsworth.
Yes, Christopher Ainsworth.
Ryan Burkett.
Yeah.
And Tim Cohen, that would have sufficient JPL minutes. The other players don't have sufficient JPL minutes. Yeah, and often overseas-based players, Fabian Reynolds is a regular starter for Wolves at the youth level, and so is Mackay Welch for Leo. There's Ashton Garden, who's also a regular starter for MLS Next Pro team. Outside of those 3 players, nobody else, basically.
Okay.
Listen, remember, people like Kobe Thomas could have been looked at, yeah? Malachi Malina could have been looked at, yeah? Tariq Scott could have been looked at. Yeah, Tariq Scott. The last time I checked, had 7 goals in 11 games with around 2 assists. Yeah.
Okay.
These are players that could have been looked at. You have Odean Samuel Smith from Everton, the right back. He's a regular starter, one of the better right back in English youth level. Yeah.
Yes.
He could have been looked at. Janier Johnson. You thing is, you put Janier Johnson with somebody like Tyrese Hall, yeah, in our midfield, and somebody like a Kerwom Lumsden. That American team, the American team that we're gonna compete against would struggle to get position of a ball.
Okay.
Because Janier Johnson is, you can Google Janier Johnson. He's IRTU player of the year.
Okay.
Yeah, he's IRTU player of the year. You can Google it. Just see them.
Yeah.
That quality is not in the US team. That quality is not in the US team. Yeah?
Okay.
So what I'm saying to you is that John Wall was building a team to beat the US. That was the aim of the recruitment of these guys. Because he knew the strength of the American team. He was tracking them. Yeah? So he was building a squad to beat that US team.
Okay.
Yeah?
All right,
So,
all right.
but the thing is that, the bright side, I guess, is that these players will be available for Jamaica going forward in the future.
Yeah, that's the bright side.
I
Yeah.
guess that's the bright side. Yeah.
Yeah, but we still have to track the record.
So,
We still have to keep the record though to show people that everything has not changed. You know, if, as you said, you're not sure what really transpired, but we still have to keep the information.
I don't know what transpired. Yeah, I don't know, because the thing is that when this thing started, JD, I was very upset. But you know what? I said, Ian, with the composure, don't come public, don't say anything. I guess what? You do not know what transpired. You don't know what transpired. If somebody blundered or somebody deliberately uploaded the incorrect provisional squad, you don't know. You wasn't there. Yeah? I wasn't there. So I'm not gonna say that the lady intentionally did that. You understand? Because I can't prove this.
Yes. Yeah, man.
I can't prove this. But one thing I know, because I've met Mr. Waits, a very nice person, Mr. Jerome Waits, very nice person, and I'm saying that he can't be held accountable if this team fails.
But that's the problem, Sir Ian. Why give a person a job? Then they can't get held accountable, because obviously they took the job expecting, because what I'm doing is being sarcastic right here, because that is a similar thing I've said about the Mr. Hallgrimsson yesterday. Because if you signed on to something, say you're gonna get a player, and people seem like they're up in arms to give you the players then you start to say, but I'm me alone, I made the effort. And then the same thing with this coach now. Then me can't hold nobody accountable for nothing then. So
let me tell you the difference between the difference. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
I make it because maybe that's
Jerome is doing this. Jerome, I think, is doing this.
Yeah, because
out of love for country. It's out of love for country. So basically, he's probably saying to himself that if I leave the job right now, what gonna happen in the short period of time? So he's just doing it for love of country.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So I, that's why I think he's doing it.
All right.
You
So what am I gonna do now, Ian?
Love of country.
What am I gonna do, because me did kind of stretch the show a little bit different. That's me give that specific time. So whenever we can try, if you need to explain anything more, we will try set a stream and make it can come on. All right.
It's a matter of just it's a matter of clear in the ear, because I heard something last night, and my name was called, and on the same topic. So I said, you know what? This is the things I said in conference, Mr. Coley, and my name was called. I said, you know what? Let me come out and explain.
Okay.
Explain what transpired, because I have no intention of coming out and saying anything.
All right. But next time, Ian, make sure just keep on doing what you're doing. You're doing a great job, but just keep on keeping it close to your chest and just deal with the people directly, because you have to learn from these situations.
That's what I did, and I tried my utmost best to handle the situation as professional as I could. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's still
so. And coming out, if you realize, I'm not bashing anybody.
Yeah, man. Respect the way you talk. All right. So we link Big Boss. No worry yourself. All right. Yeah, man. Yes. So that is well said from Ian. But you have to just protect your image and your information going forward. You know. Yeah, because as we saw, the coach himself said that people expose the information. You never may know in this world, you know. So Ian, continue to do a good job. The coach for this position that we can't blame, like how we can't blame nobody for nothing. It is just sad, you know. But I had given my information, so let me just cheer these guys on, because they are the ones. They never pick themselves, so let me just watch them, support them, and hope for the best. And if we don't get what we expect, at least hopefully the people in charge learn and do something better, which we might not get either. All right, so it's a very sad situation. Let me go through the comments right here. Then we have Decolard in the building. Said, JD, the belt come out again. I hope the U20 are do beaten. Okay, JD. Okay. I fix it up. Joseph Brown, bless up yourself. Thanks for being here. Ronnie, massive respect. The US has a fully professional team. I do believe that. I kind of disagree with Ian on the point to say that if we even added these players, if we would have maybe at the upper hand in the United States, because it takes more than just having players to get the upper hand. They have the time that Ian just said as well. You know, so I think that we would have stood a better chance, but not necessarily to get the advantage over people that is already active and doing the job. That's the only thing I disagree with Ian just a while ago, but I thought that Ian dealt with the situation properly. Maybe Ian, wherever that was said, Ian need to target that audience, you know, and give him his response there. Sherman, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. New wave in the building. Massive respect. Father Blink said, this sound like Duppy's story though, so nobody not believing what's going on. He must be held accountable for the result. I do believe that you should be held accountable, you know, even if you're doing the country a favor, you know, because you took the job, you know. There. How many of these well, I don't know. You said mute. Am I on mute? Let me know. So the 10 players had their passports. Well, Ian will answer that maybe in the future. Nigel said these local coaches must realize when JFF give them basket to carry water, it hurts their resume. All right, and then we have Turkleman says, JD, you and others know what kind of people you are dealing with. Why leaving the submission of the list of players to these people? All right. I think, remember, at the same time, you know, the JFF is the only body that the FIFA trusted enough for them to deal with situations. So it doesn't matter what type of entity you are, it has to come back down to the JFF. So everything has to go back down to them to make the final transaction between FIFA. Just like even with the Girlz and the funding. Obviously, FIFA had problems with ladies in certain locations getting their money, and they wanted to give certain countries their money directly to the players them, but that would have been a breach of their own rules. So you have to, that's the middle place between any countries. So you can't omit them from any relationship. All right, yes, so that's the problem, Turkleman. I think others could have done better, but because you still have to use them because they are the only link between the FIFA. All right, yes, so that's the situation right there. I'm worried about the senior team not making the World Cup. Speed and his friends holding our national team for their own personal gain. I would have to have more metrics to put that in much more visual terms for people, but I understand where you're coming from. If you have evidence to back it, I can't say much. All right, so let me move on to the other stories then, people. We have Deshawn Bernard. Deshawn Bernard is at the end of his contract. At Sheffield. One second, I'm trying to get up. And they have stated that he's still training. He's still training with them, and maybe they are trying to work out things to see if he will re-sign with them. But I do believe that he did himself a good favor, so he could decide where he wants to go. All right, he puts himself back up on that level. If you don't know about Deshawn Bernard is one of our center backs, then one of their younger center backs. Had good talent. He was one of the high level prospects for Manchester United, but Manchester United went in a spiral from 2009. So anyone after that, because the coaches they are changing, you're all over the place. All right, so that's what I thought happened. He's a part of that as well, because of the lot of coaches changes cost him maybe a full position in the Manchester United team. All right, and also injuries. So I'm not going to act like injuries never played a part. He's just 23 years old, just the same. Still have a market value of 1.5 million. But obviously, once he does sign a contract, that will jump massively, because I think that he had a very good year. Could be valued at 5-6 million at this point. All right. Yes, so he's at 5-6 million. What I'm hearing are what I know. All right, because people yesterday said I should make sure I make it know when I know. So what I know, several clubs are actually in for him, and definite are eyeing the situation. So if the situation doesn't go the way how it should, he will not have a problem to find clubs. And how often we hear that these guys have no problem to find clubs. You understand me? So yes, puts in a very good shift this year, kept them up there. To be honest, kept them Sheffield Wednesday up there to in the championship. So I think that in itself tells you the type of caliber player he is, and he puts in a good shift for Jamaica as well. All right, notable when you saw United Mexico and they took him off 1 second the goal scorer, and 2 seconds before he was the one sliding on the ground to save Jamaica. All right, so it tells you the level of player. All right, so we're going to be watching that one and see who he signs for. But he has the capability to go to Netherlands, go to Spain, because he's a technical player, passing range and all of those stuff. So he can fit in different other locations, and also definitely adapt to the English style as well, because he's physical and fast as well. All right, Bam Sports, big up yourself, thanks for being here, massive respect. Jura says one of your best center back, one of my best center back. Okay, one of mine, not Jamaica's best centre back. Okay, and we went in a spiral after 2013, after Fergie left. Yes, that is true. Omar Henry said, "Good morning, JD. Jamaica must seek the best players. Okay, in the world." Okay, all right, fair enough. Godfrey said, "Afternoon. You don't go from managing and overachieving with Iceland to messed about with by the Jamaican Football Federation and expect him to stay in. Don't blame the coach." All right, fair enough. Sad times with the U20s. Yes, so that is for Deshawn Bernard. We completed Deshawn Bernard, Ethan Pinnock, are the Pinnock family, and we completed the U20s as well and gave you information on the opponents that you're going to be facing. So now we have Heimir Hallgrimsson. We did a shorter version video. Please go and check that out as well, because we do put as much work in those videos, so it would warrant some support as well. All right, so definitely do so if you find it interesting. All right, it would be definitely helpful for the channel, and also we, as what Cranky said, we do the work, so we should just get the reward. All right, which I don't believe that fully. I think I should work for your trust and your support at all times, But I can see where he's coming from. That at least if you have a community, once you see the product, and even if you disagree with it, you should still support it. All right, but that is for you. You decide. All right. Yes. So, anyways, now we have two articles here, but we're gonna start with Mr. Heimir Hallgrimsson. I wanted to bring it to you guys so I can hear your response on it. Bless up, Jamrock Rental. Massive respect. So Mr. Heimir Hallgrimsson got a job with the Ireland national team, men's national team. But at the same time, they were unveiling him, but they have a scandal going on, where in which they stated that a few players of the ladies team got unwanted and inappropriate sexual advances. All right. Yes. So that was a thing slightly before it was building up before they actually announced Mr. Hallgrimsson. So when they did announce Mr. Hallgrimsson, that came to the forefront because obviously you know that Mr. Mason Greenwood was locked up for assault and certain things, all right, kind of twined with ladies, all right. So everything like that kind of dumped into the same thing. And I am not picking up for Mason Greenwood. I'm just trying to set the stage to explain the situation of the coach and why it come off a little bit uncomfortable for him. So he was aware of the situation. Then they asked him, what's up with you and Mason Greenwood, because we saw that you were talking about him, that you would like him to come and play for Jamaica, you know? Yes. And the way he answered the question, I thought that a lot of people saying that he's a hypocrite, and he just says whatever needs to be said at the time just to get his way around. So I did a video to ask people, are we, because I've realized it's different culture, because he never stated first that he wanted Greenwood. It's the federation come out and said, we will accept him with open arms, so he needs to come. All right, to be a part of our pool. I don't think they are forcing him in the coach's arm, but at the same time, if he's in your pool, you will be forced to get him regardless of the situation. So he had to answer because it was the top part of the news, and then he gave his information. He gave his take on it. Said, of course, he's the best player, and I would want him in the squad and such. But the way he spins it in this one, he made it known that it was the JFF put him on the list, and obviously I had to respond based on the player's quality. That's what I thought he wanted to base it off, you know. But he just made sure to make people know that it was not by my liking, because if it was down to me, maybe you would have heard something different from day one. And a lot of people don't believe him. I think people just think that he's captain because if you had said something wrong there, he wouldn't have actually gotten that job. Believe me, that's how Europe acts. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, or pink. You wouldn't have gotten that job if he answered it wrong. And I think that was one of the first setup questions for him right there. All right. But at the same time, a lot of people, even in the chat, Jura said, Grimmy is a spin boss. You see, so what you perceived him to be based off that. All right. So, and at this point, more news coming out for Mason Greenwood. Marseille wanted to sign him because Manchester United decided that they can't keep him because the community doesn't want him there. And Marseille Mayor, so that the head chief of the Marseille saying that they shouldn't sign him because the backlash that will be coming, they shouldn't sign him. So based on what Europe is, if you do these things, are perceived to do it because I have not really seen the like him physically doing it on camera or anything, and that is not me saying that I don't believe the situation, people. All right, I'm just, because remember, they said they had the evidence, so they overturned the thing, so it proved that he was not guilty. So I don't know, they never lamented on it, so I can't just force guilty on people without knowing the true story. You understand? Maybe that's what they said in their final letter. You understand me? Video and audio got Mason. No, I never saw a video. I never saw a video. I heard an audio. I never saw a video. All right. And then the court came out and said, additional evidence provided. That means we can't prosecute him and we have to let him go. With witnesses not turning up. Both of those things. All right. So if a court will say that and let him go, decide that they're not going to charge him for nothing, and then now in this world it's going to be tough, because it looks like this man is still in prison, you know, because he went to Getafe. That is true. Getafe sold record numbers, he did well, and now he should have back his career. And at this point, people, it looks like only Getafe alone he can sign for, you know, because England, Manchester United wanted to take him. They wanted to take him back, but England didn't want him. All right. The video release on Mason Greenwood is worth looking at first. How long back is this guy, Ed? He looks like a movie enemy mine. Okay, wow, okay. All I'm saying is, all right, if you guys think he's guilty, I can understand it. But if so based on what I'm seeing here, I don't want to come off the Hallgrimsson situation, but it best he stayed in prison. It's best he stayed in prison, you know, to be honest, you know. Best you were in prison and just serve the time, because if you can't work, you get, let me know if you agree with me or disagree with me. It's best to stay in prison, because I think based on what I've read and everything, I think it's best he stayed in prison. Be honest, it's best he stayed in prison. You understand me? It's best he stayed in prison, because it makes no sense if he's here and the court wrote something on behalf of him. Moby said, bro, stop talk madness. But I'm saying, if you can't work, because it's not based on your talent why you can't get the work. What do you mean, what stop talk madness? Oh, it becomes madness. I think that's a valid bit. Best to stay in prison and just stay. What if they had given him 5 years and said he's guilty and then came out after the 5 years? I think more people would have accepted that he got charged for it and got let go after. I actually think so. It is because he never went to no prison. Hence why people look at it this way. I am telling you. All right? Prison, you crazy. Prison was not made for... Oh, my God. So people, you can't understand what I'm saying. Because he never... people look at him as, because you're so talented and highly rated. That's the reason why maybe United try to spin their way out of it to make sure you don't go to prison. So it's because of your talent why you never go to prison, because we have sufficient evidence to lock you up. So we are going to make sure, you feel the brunt. Maybe you're not ready for these conversations, so you can't understand what I'm saying. All right? Because clearly, I am very clear in my speech. So if you can't understand me, something is just wrong with you. All right? So if you don't, just join the next conversation after. All right? So all I'm saying is, people would have been more receptive of this that way. That's what I'm actually saying. And it's very straight up. All right? I understand what you're saying, JD, but he would experience the same thing, prison or no prison. I had checked somewhere, maybe not as big as him, but I've checked some other cases in football when the guys that went to prison and came out. I think I never, even some big names, not big names, but they turn out to have a normal life after. They had a normal life after. So I'm saying the only thing I'm seeing here is he's young, very talented, but never went to prison in this situation and came and go back to football and then did well, and now to get his upgrade based on what he did, and people can't accept that because they're saying, listen to me, man, we knew that you were talented like this, so but you did something wrong and you need to pay for it, and you're paying with your own life. JD, 5 years ago, match him probably 12 months, the most. All right. Drum said, understood. Yeah, man, that's all I was saying. I never said, oh my God, man. Yo, some of these mans, man, damn. He wasn't found guilty, therefore he shouldn't go to I know Kalis, but I never said he. I'm just saying it would have been better he went to prison. People would have empathized to and his situation a little bit different. I just believe that they didn't believe that he got enough punishment. And obviously it wasn't based on his talent for not reaching anywhere. They knew that once he gets a next opportunity, he's going to play football. He's a very much talented footballer. He was one of the best footballers on planet Earth. Young kids. All right, so nobody never expected his football to translate everywhere. They knew that. But they're just trying to find a next way to penalize him. I heard on TalkSport people coming out saying, oh, you think he can just use his privilege and get back into Manchester United? I am not going to allow that. She's acting like she owns Manchester United. And that's one of the girl players on Manchester United team. So she is talking about, oh, because he play good and he's making about the headlines, people trying to forget what he did. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Better he went to prison, and then maybe some of them would have empathized a little bit because it's their own their lack of confidence. Let me not even go deep in that. Let me leave it right there. Because if people never understood what I was trying to say from day one, they won't in the end. All right? Okay, I see what you're saying and agree a little. Okay, yeah, I'm loving, that's all I was trying to say, the situation. Anyways, now let me focus on the Mr. Hallgrimsson situation then. So, Mr. Hallgrimsson, what you guys look at that as? JD, that would not make them empathize. Oh, okay, it's unfair, and yeah, well, he can't find any club. Everybody wants him. They just pull out your beating ladies, and your minister society, and he can't get anywhere. You understand me? Maybe only get off he's going to end up. You understand me? Based on people making sure they're going to take away sponsors, and you're not going to earn to keep him there. You understand me? Gaming Nightmare, we're just having the conversation because that's what they're saying here. Marseille Mayor opposes club signing of Greenwood, so they don't want him there either. Manchester United cannot re-sign him. They have to sell him as well. All right? Because they had their meetings to see if they're going to keep him. Ratcliffe came in and said he's going to have a serious meeting to see if he can keep him, but definitely Ratcliffe was scared into just, okay, let me leave this case alone because maybe I have to sell my shares back in the club faster than ever. All right, so this is tough still. This is very tough, man. Look at what happened with Mendy. Oh my God! But Mendy case was completely different, you know, man. Mendy case made me sad, man. You know, Mendy case was a sad situation, man. You know, sad situation. JD, remember the player last year who served time and was playing again in PL, and they forced him to retire. Yes. I remember that one. Forced him to go. Yeah, I remember that one as well. So maybe you're right. The police in UK doesn't need the victim's consent to prosecute. All right, and they never did because this in their statement they said additional information came up, and that's why we dropped the case. Just look on the writing. I don't think that statement made it as big as the other articles they made it, because a lot of people never talked about that at any time. You know, they just want to, you know. So let me leave it alone because I'm not protecting anyone, not picking up for anyone. I'm just having the conversation to say that this man should not have a job. Let me know, all right? Yes or no, guys. This man should not have a job. Let me know. Just drop a yes or no in the chat. I'm going to read the super chats difference, guys, all right? I'm just trying to approach it from a more honest standpoint. So, Macy should have never got back with that girl. You know, I'm just asking a yes or no. Just a yes or no, guys. If you said no, I have no problem with it. But let me just be honest to ourselves. Release that energy. We have 150 people here. Should this man have a job? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Because I said, once he's a free man, he should have a job. You know, he should have a job. And this is what he's good at. So I can't dictate that he should go and learn something different to not have a job in football. Because I heard a lot of people said that. But my answer is yes, he should have a job, people. I can't look at it any other way. Because if he doesn't have a job, you know, come on. I know that's a tough one, people. But let me go on, Mr. Hallgrimsson. So Hallgrimsson, you guys perceived him as an individual that says whatever he wants and whatever he needs to say at the time in order to get over the line. Let me know, because his main statement when he came here, he wants to learn the culture, develop the youths, them, give as much opportunity to people, to uplift them and stuff, and then get the scouting network together and go for all things. Did qualify for the semi-finals of the Nations League, qualify for the Copa America, and put himself in a good position to qualify for World, not to qualify to work for World Cup, but to qualify for the third and final installment for World Cup qualifiers. All right, yes. But he made the statement about Macy Greenwood. When I read it, it sounded like he was okay because he had said people need a chance. Let me go up with Hallgrimsson and Macy Greenwood just to give you what he said. All right, Grimson, Mason Greenwood. All right, 1 day ago. Right, clarifies it. Okay, he clarifies it 1 day ago. All right. Okay, so I don't have to go back for his old comment. All right, so this is his old comment. He said, Jamaica coach confirms Macy Greenwood talks. Would love to have Manchester United forward in team. Jamaica head coach Heimir Hallgrimsson says he would love to have Macy Greenwood playing for his side and confirm he has spoken to Manchester United forward about a switch. All right. Greenwood has one senior cap for England, but is allowed to switch nations under FIFA rules. I really don't like to talk about what if, but this, of course, has come to our mind. Hallgrimsson told the Athletics at the Concacaf Nations League preview event in Dallas on Tuesday. I would love to have him in my team, like all coaches. I would love to have the best players in our team, but it's always up to the player himself if he wants to do it. All right. So, and to be honest, we have to be honest to the coach. He always kept the same sentiments to say that he would love to have all the best players in his team. So we can't fight him on that part, because he fought for Leon Bailey until they blocked Leon Bailey from making the national team. You understand me? So anybody that he believes is the best player, he would want him in his team. Let me see if he went into the situation. All right. All right, they said this decision was made following the lengthy. All right, okay. Because I want to see what he said about the situation. Yeah. because I thought he said something about it, you know. Ask about whether Greenwood's legal case would impact the decision to bring him into the Jamaica team. Hallgrimsson said that will then be up to the federation. It's not the coach who is going to answer for something like that. I am not an expert in this. I just look at the person. I think what he has gone through in the year and a half since it happened is worse than I can imagine. Being in the press and on social media, I can only imagine what he has been going through. The case went through stages. Okay, so he is saying that the responsibility to put him on the list is solely down to the JFF. And that's what he's trying to explain to them. But he had said this. But he still went into a next side to be empathetic, to say that the experts them let him go. So, and I think the media and everyone is going through a lot of things, you know, but based on what expert did, he would deem that yes, he's available to society. So why would I not want him? And I would always want my best players. I don't think he had said anything bad here. When I heard his statement separate, I think he chose the JFF on it because obviously this article was based on what the JFF had said as well. You understand me? And he's responding to that. You know? So what you guys make of the situation? If Grimmy had confirmed he wanted the Greenwood in that Irish press conference, he would have been fired. Yeah, but I think he tried to explain himself and only say that it's because what I'm seeing here, and based off the two articles them. In Jamaica, we have different standards. All right, we have different standards and different way we look at things, which we always said that we are always in majority of the stuffs in life we are different than majority of the rest of the world. All right, and we always said that, so we can't back out now. We had said that, so we can empathize about the overall position the player is in and say that because that's what the president alluded to state that this guy was released from the courts. So we can't be the judge, juror, and executioner on this said matter because the people that should have done so never did so. They grant him freedom. So we are about the talent business. I know certain people would say that is lack of certain morals, you know, obviously, because maybe other people look at things completely different. Other cultures look at it different. So it's just a culture difference, you know. I wouldn't be commenting on something that I never watched, Nitro. I'm just trying to explain to people, like trying to go into the mind of the situation from both sides. Because my question is, you know, how can we avoid these things? Because that is putting unnecessary pressure. I don't think the coach could have backed out of the situation, none at all. All right. All right, so we saw a lot of comments coming in. Massive respect. All right, thanks everyone for passing through. All right, big up yourself, Mr. United. How are you doing? Nitro, all right, big up yourself. I saw the system fight get a youth all the while. Them said 3 strikes out. You do 1 strike and it looks like you're done for life. Sherman Scott says JD Bailey back in black is his own self. Well, I'm just giving the reports like what we have here. I can't say anything what you're saying. I'm just giving you the facts. Come home, Mason. We are not trying to get involved in your bedroom activities. Claudine, that doesn't sound right there, you know. Fire Gunner says, JD, in all honesty, we should leave this Grimmy person alone. He's no longer a part of the Jamaica team. But if you had listened to the story, this is not about Grimmy or this is not about Macy Greenwood. This is about how we can deal with future situations going forward. I had said that. But I'm just mentioning the parties. So you have PTSD, you don't even want to hear about the parties in my context that I'm trying to put something in. Oh, wow. It's on my list, Fire Gunner. So I'm going to talk about it. All right. But I had made sure to phrase it that way from early, Sir Fire Gunner. But maybe it just came in. Osh Puppy said, JD, the only way Macy Green is going to get that level of freedom that he wants if he join the alphabet group. Okay. All right. Brain Drain says, Grim says what he needs to say at any given time. Okay. All right, all right. So massive respect for the super chat, Brain Drain. All right. Grim was deflecting when asked the question. Obviously, I'm reading what he said here, you know, because I was looking for his part, you know. And it's hard to twist yourself out of this, but he did an excellent job to twist himself out. All right. We need to talk about Grim to learn from it. Thank you very much, Brain Drain. So all people say Brain Drain is a computer program. All right. Trevon said too risky of a player to play for a national team. That won't look good on our federation. But the issue between him and his woman has been resolved, so the media should back off. All right, all right. We can't avoid these issues. Footballers are not. All right. But JD, even though they grant him freedom, they know they have people in to stop him from getting job. Okay. All right. So I'm back. Sorry about that. Sack Passe in the building. Massive respect, Jason. Hope all is well with you and the family. All right. So that's it for... I don't want to mention those two people anymore. I am very surprised that people took it that way. All right. Anyways, now, so let me move on to the coaches. That Jamaica... people going out here put them hands in the hat. All right, so let me move on because I don't know. I have the only channel that the subscribers can just bad me up. Every single video I've done, the subscribers them bad me up. Even when I'm making full sense, I am incredible coherent. All right, and you guys still bad me up. I am a bad man here. I am a bad man. So why you guys think you need to bad me up? All right, just relax, man. All right. I don't know why you guys feel a need to say that you can bad me up. You like to see me get aggressive when I'm trying to be as coherent as possible. I'm not a softie. You know what, let me see you, Nitro. Because I try to present myself decent, I am from jungle, you know, people. I am not from anywhere nice, you know. I chose to be nice. All right, so just let me be a good representation of Jamaica, no? Before I have to drag one of you guys through the phone and thump on up very bad, violently. All right, yes. So let me move on, all right? I am not going to let you guys lead me down the wrong road, all right? Yes, it's not going to work, all right? Yes. So Nitro, I rebuke you in the name of the Lord, okay? Yes. All right, so Mr. Cohen. Yes, I'm leaving it, people. All right, I'm leaving it because I realize some of these guys, they have no respect for me. They just want me to be Jamaican, and that is disrespect to Jamaica because that means we're clearly saying that we only are bad men, and that is not true because I'm one of the nice men. All right. Oh, that don't sound right. Oh my God, that don't sound right. I know that these guys would have set me up, you know, man. That's why I don't like to get involved with their drama. I just want to stay on topic, what I came here to do, you know. Because, oh my God, these guys. Midnight Cowboy, big up myself, thanks for being here. Yes, Deacon JD, yes, man. Oh my God. All right, all right, all right. So let me talk about this guy. All right. Because people sent me a lot of things and want to hear my takes on them. All right. So let me talk about this guy now. We have a guy that is looking a job. All right, and I'm going to try and get his information up and everything so you guys can give your take on it. All right. Yes. All right. So Mr. Miguel Coley. All right, Miguel Coley. Let me make sure to put up all his information here. Coley. All right, so Mr. Miguel Coley, Jamaican born. All right, so this is his profile right here. That is very good. All right, in the no judger, what did I say wrong? This is the problem I have, because I've not said anything wrong. I just want to stay with my task, which is analyze. So Mr. Miguel Coley, all right, is at Salah Reserve. All right, he's the manager there, so it's a reserve position. 41-year-old Jamaican, and he has a license as well. I had listened to something, and it kind of tell you what the license was. All right. Other rules that he had was Jamaica U23s for a short spell, Jamaica assistants for 2 years, which was under Mr. Winfried Schaefer's for 35 games to be exact. All right, Barbican FC, he coached in the Manning Cup as well. All right, which shouldn't be a part of it, but at the same time, they had to put it in it because the Manning Cup is very much a prestige location for Jamaica. All right, so maybe not for the rest of the world, but for Jamaica, definitely. All right, yes. So he was the one that made some statements in a video stating that he would put his hat in the race to get the job, and then obviously sold his take on that, how he would have approached it. I love the way he formulated his statements, so you can't take him out of context. He was very clear, so he stated exactly what I've stated. If he would have gotten the job, it all comes down to what is required from him. So if it's to get to the top, you might have to select the best players them. All right, you will have to select the best players them, and then after a point he catched himself and stated that but it has to be a balance, and then he goes down in what that balance would mean. All right, because obviously you have to look at from where he's gaining his knowledge from. He's a person that was grown in Jamaica, so his perception of things is you can't just get all the best players, because the reporter was saying that would you want the best players? So the reporter trying to set him up as well. So I think it was a setup question to see how he would have responded, and he gave two outs, and then the final out was you have to have a balance. Because that's the way certain players would have fed their families and stuff, so he tried to twist it with the best players, but the balance just never make any sense. What he's trying to say just never made any sense in that balance statement. All right, so it's either the best players or the balance. I can understand where your standpoint started. All right, because you started at whatever the task is. So if my task is to get Jamaica to be stable from a certain outlook, which is, okay, make sure the JPL side step up, and the only way we can do that is to get as much capital. So we need to keep other players around to get that ore around them to get sold places. That could be the case. But I thought that his interview showcased what he's selling. So it gives Mr. Speed and other people the right information to know what headspace he's in and make the decision on him. But based on what Mr. Spade had said, because I've watched Cranky's video, that tells me that he wouldn't be a candidate. All right, because Mr. Speed said he's not in no balance thing. Exactly as well. He's in no balance thing. The best players should be getting picked. And even though maybe I don't fully believe him, that's my take. But that's what he said. You understand me? So I think he ruled himself out with that balance argument. You understand me? And who forget Richa and who forget that? Because it makes no logical sense. If you're the best player and you're in Jamaica by accident, yes, you should get selected. That is true. All right, but if you are showing some signs and you have the best players them and I should still pick you based off you should get some exposure, I think we have a problem right there. So it's two separate thing. But based on what I heard from him, from me, I am not so impressed, you know, and I don't think he has the CV to take the job as well. My take. I don't think he would deserve the job, none at all. I don't think he's good enough for the job either. All right, because he has not gotten the CV to get the job done. The best CV he has right here is, sorry about that, guys. I'm getting some drop off. Let me know if I froze. Sorry about that. Yes, so I was talking about Mr. Miguel Coley. I said I don't think he is suited for the job. That's my take. All right. He was a part of Winfred Schaefer's team, which would be the most organized Jamaican team for the longest time. That is definitely true. So we can give him the credit. We can give him the credit, but based on his resume, based on what the direction that Mr. Speed them clearly chose, I don't think he is qualified for that job, because you're dealing with people that are professional at the highest level of football. So you have to make sure you can match that energy as well. United States still looking for the same thing as well, the same exact thing to match that energy as well. All right, you have to have a player, a coach that when Leon Bailey see that coach, him respect that coach. When Mikel Antonio see that coach, he believe that that coach can teach him something. When Ethan Pinnock sees that coach, he know that him can teach him something. All right, that's what's reaching United States at this point. That's why they're trying to look for Klopp and all of those things, because the United States kind of outstayed their welcome in the small pool party. And now they have to go for big players now. You're big coaches. Big coaches, because they need, when Pulisic see this coach, he knows he's not going to get no game, and Pulisic fans them can't tell him anything, because this coach is good enough to still get the result without you, Pulisic. So you have to drag your socks together. You get me? You have to drag your socks together and perform, or else you're going to go on the bench. So you need those coaches that commands that respect from these people. All right, so let me know your thoughts on it, people. So that's my take on Mr. Miguel Coley. Around 4 to 5 persons said it to me, and I am not in the because you're born locally, I make every story up to say that you're qualified. No, that is not me. I am just in the sense business, and I keep the same standard for everybody else. Just as though I would have the same standard for Heimir Hallgrimsson, it should be for you just the same. Even worse when it comes on for you, because you know exactly what we expect. All right? Yes. So congratulations for keeping yourself up. And I'm getting reports here. It is Asian A license. All right, I have it on my phone here. Asian A license. All right, because it said A license, but I've not seen it. If it was European, it is an Asian A license. Fire Gunner, big up yourself, massive respect. Sean Bass, massive respect. I don't see a link me back in a big man. All right, yes. Massive respect, Fire Gunner, for the super chat right there. Coley support a quarter-ish. I think that, but remember, that's what he can resonate to, you know. You get me? And if he had coached higher level players, maybe that would have come out of his head. You get what I'm saying? Yes. Dr. JD, diagnose people with PTSD. sorry, big boss. All right. I support Coley. Maggie getting called up. All right. Try Coley, Jamaica. Give your own Jamaican a chance and educate and the man educated. That's what Sean Bass says. You should give him a chance. But Sean Bass, that's a problem. You said he's educated. I don't believe that, Sean Bass. You don't just be educated. Just be educated and get a job. You have to be educated and experienced and deserving of the job, Sean Bass. Sometimes you talk like you're Jamaican. Why not just leave Suriname and go to Jamaica, Sean Bass? Why not just leave Suriname and go back to Jamaica? You don't fit in, you don't fit in with them mad things, mad behavior, you know. But we have a big team, you know. We want to reach somewhere like Suriname, you know. So, all Sean Bass, why them not go to Inter Tapu and pick the coach from Inter Tapu and say, yes, Suriname. Coach Suriname, because you have little qualification. Yeah. Sean, why they don't pick one of the coach from Suriname, Sean? Man, you trying to make Jamaica not reach away in Sean Bass. So, no, I see Sean Bass angle, you know. Oh God. I know I picked up the one Sean here. Sean don't want to reach nowhere. Sean, oh my God. Assistant coach JD, not edge coach. Oh, no. The coach come in and pick their whatever assistant they want. We should not force any assistance on nobody. All right? Yes. Him have a job here, continue doing a job. All right? And when you get good, you can't be denied. All right? Yes. JFF will only hire a balanced coach. That's what Brain Drain says here. Dr. Ear said, this man, Coley, will be worse than Tapper. All right. Kali says, JD, run a poll for next Reggae Boyz coach using qualified and available candidates. All right. In the know says, agreed. Determined said, JD, please open the phone call, Mr. Shinehead. Brother, you just want to disrupt my show, man. Jesus God, what this brother is going to say now? Let me hear what people want to say on this matter, because this brother never brought it to my attention here, but he want to call. All right, so let me hear what him have to say. Hear what foolishness him go say. But I'm tired of Damien, man. Jesus God, I'm tired of him. I am calling you, Determined. Determined, just go ahead. I have nothing to say with you. Nothing to say to you. Just talk. Just talk.
How you doing this afternoon?
Not well, because you're calling on a topic that I never wanted you calling on. So go, just talk. Just talk. You just say I say. I'm not argue with you.
No, well, all I have to say is a couple of things. As you see, what you had a quote unquote winning coach, and they got rid of him. Why is that? Because, as you said, they got tired of playing in the small pool. They want to play in the big pool with all the different big teams, and they have the potential to do it, right? So I think right now Jamaica is in a sticky situation, and we need to bring in a big coach. Like you said, Leon Bailey, Pinnock, all these guys are coached that they respect and will go out and play hard for it. And I mean, that's basically what I had to add to the conversation.
Oh, so hold on, you never come and tell me say Coley are the biggest thing. How many people put him in the team?
Are you serious?
I think that's why I start cussing, you know. That's why I start cussing, you know, before it even starts, you know. You surprised me.
I need to call a different show to say that.
You surprised me today, believe me. Because I'm stressed out before you even call. You understand me? Yes,
No,
yes.
man. No. I respect the guy, but he needs to go out there and make a name for himself. And as you said, when he does that and come home, we can't deny him. But for now, right now, I don't want to see any Jamaicans around the team. Period.
Just the man that gets hired for the job. You pick if you want a Jamaican in it. You decide if you want a Jamaican in it. I'm tired of this mathematics. Oh, you need to have somebody beside you so him can see. Brother, if you want to see, you go a doctor for see. And if you want to learn something, you're going to learn your own job. You get me? Because I have never seen a world where people get given things like in Jamaica. I have never seen a world, not Jamaica, but in Jamaica Football Federation. I have never seen a place that people get given things so without qualifying for it. It's almost impossible. There is nowhere on earth people get put in position without qualifying for nothing. I have never seen this in my life.
No, I totally agree with you, and it may sound harsh when I say I don't want any Jamaican, but what I'm saying is I don't think we have that representation as yet. We're growing as a country. We're growing as a football nation, right? So it's not there. So don't take any offense when I say these kind of things, right?
And you have other guys, you know. You have Tyrone Marshall and those guys, and that's doing well for a while now, you know. But you still don't believe that he has the background
No, especially in the predicament that we're in right now, JD. You can't
yes, it's just not there.
Nothing.
It's just not there. Yeah, for real.
Yeah, we have to be we have to play catch up rapidly, like fast. We have to be there.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
I want to coach exactly like that. That doesn't have the know-it-all to get us where we need to go with no kind of hiccups. So the JFF need to spend that money. They said they got a lot of money, so spend it. Let's see how much money y'all really got.
Right? Yeah. I saw something on leaders status and heard people putting out information that the coach was getting 75 million. I don't know how true that is, you know. 75 million a year. 75 million a year. I don't know how true that is, you know. And 75 million Jamaican a year. That's what I saw on let me type it in on someone put it out. Heimir Hallgrimsson. 75 million a year. I don't believe that though. Let me type it in and give you guys the site. 75 million.
But wasn't $500,000 half a mil a
Yeah,
year?
nationwide reported. Jamaica. Heimir Hallgrimsson earned Jamaican 75 million per year. Coaching the Reggae Boyz. That's what they said. 75 million per year. Former national senior football head coach Heimir Hallgrimsson was paid 40,000 per month. Per month. And it's up to 360,000. Okay. It doesn't look so impossible. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. If you convert it, should be around there.
and now he's making so he leaves this job for double that amount because it's 650. Let me see, Iceland.
Not
Hallgrimsson.
that much, JD. He left the job. It's not that much. He's doing it. He got signed a 1.5-year contract, I think it was.
No, but it's a yearly salary. It's a yearly salary. So the next year is going to be the same thing. It's going to be every year. Every year you have it's the same 40,000 every month. So I'm just looking for the Iceland one. The Ireland one.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The Ireland one is 650,000.
Yeah, but that's more. That's not significantly more. From 350,000.
I wouldn't say that's.
Big boss. Look. No. Jamaica was paying him 360,000 per year, according to this article.
That's a big jump.
And this one is 650,000 euros. So let me type euros to US. Euros to US. So you can see the difference. All right? To US.
That's a big difference. Yeah.
Yes, because it is significantly more. All right, so euros 650,000. All right, so that is 700,000 US dollars. 700,000. So that is double time what he was actually getting for Jamaica per year. A double time, almost exactly, maybe around 10,000 off, or just around 20,000 off. Or under 11,000 odd off to make double the amount. So he took the job, you know?
Yeah, but we can't be mad at him. This is a business. It's nothing emotional about this business. It is what it is. It's a business. And he win. He put himself in a winning position. He's winning right now.
Okay, good God. Yeah, man, but the man doing thing. But let me be honest to ourselves. He came in, he won the first 2 games of the World Cup, right? He won a few games. No, JD, Jamaica was paying 500,000. So Malik, them said him get 360,000 per year.
500,000. That's what I read, but.
No, but okay. Well, that's the problem here, you know.
Yeah, that's what I was reading that he got paid, but I don't know which I can't remember which.
Yeah, let me just drop this site so you guys can get it. This is nationwide reporting this, all right? So let me just put it here, because it's not me reporting nothing, you know. So if you said he gets $500,000, and they divide $500,000 over the time, you know, but whatever. So what are we saying then? Let me see. Let me check this right here.
No, but even if he was $500,000 and he's getting 650,
he's getting 700,000. It is still 200,000 more.
That's what I'm saying. He's still winning, and it's in euros. He's making, that's a big jump for him.
Yeah, man.
Why would you not take that? Plus, he's getting, if he qualifies for any, in his contract, he qualifies for any tournament, he gets a bonus, and he's winning.
Yes, even upcoming tournaments where them not sure of making as yet. Like, or they never sure of making the Copa. You know, like the Copa wasn't a joint thing with Concacaf as yet when he signed. So maybe he learned something from that to make sure he puts his name on those things as well.
But I think it's still unfair because, I mean, just like me as a business owner, if I have a guy that's bringing in the money for me and he's making above his quota, I'll pay him more. I mean, why would you not honor him that? Like, he's bringing you money, getting you to the next level. Why would you not honor that? I don't understand.
He was getting bonuses and commission on his basic salary. Okay, that's what Aim Henry says. Okay, but Aim Henry,
according to the article, that's not what the article says.
yeah, the article, Aim Henry and them and they might have different backroom staff information, you know. Because you have a lot of people being a backroom staff as well, where nothing in a backroom staff, but them in there, you know. So, not saying Aim Henry is not one of those persons, or Malik is not one of those persons. I never said so. I'm just saying you have a lot of people in a backroom staff, when maybe nothing in a backroom staff, you know. Information I sell nowadays, you know. So I can't deny. If someone say them have the information, I have to just accept what they're saying and then put it on a paper. And then whenever I do see everything put itself, I said, okay, hey Mary, forget its get its credit. Malik, forget its credit. You know, that's how I do it.
True.
Yeah. So with the Mason Greenwood situation, what you said, you think that he should? Because I said that I think that it would have been better off if this man stayed in prison, you know? Because the way they are treating him and him can't get anywhere and all them stuff there, it's very, very tough, you know?
Team in Italy?
No, Marseille wanted to pay the full money, but they came up and said that the mayor came up and said it's not a good idea to take him in the take him at least in their club. So they don't want it.
Jesus. That's the thing, when white people banish you, there's nothing you can do about it.
TikTok said he never went to prison, but TikTok, I'm saying, would it not? TikTok, maybe I phrased it wrong. I'm saying that would it not be better if he went to prison, because it's like he's free, but he can't get what his actual talent requires. You understand me? Because people would love to do the business with him, but everywhere, most of these places are getting bullied not to accept him. So stop the conversation, baby, because my phrase something wrong. Okay? Yeah.
But in life, right? You have to live with the consequences and choices that you make in life.
Okay.
And this is part of it. Yes, it's harsh, but this is the consequences of it. Even though you wasn't charged, proven guilty, but you know it was a tape out, right? And that was you. So certain times you put yourself in a position, and you just have to creep. Then you walk out of it and you can run out of it. And this is the position that he's in now, right? He's a very talented player, but for now you just have to go where you're accepted, right? Until you can get yourself out of the situation. And I think with the guy's talent, anywhere that he goes that accept him, he will shine. You know, these things will die down. Give it a year or two, it'll go away.
It will die down. Jeez,
yeah, of course.
People, you believe the caller? He said it will die down. Why? This the way.
It always does, JD. It's
When
just time.
when you have time, Damien, go on Talk Sports and type in the girl, like a lady. She came. I think she's an ex-footballer or she's a part of the community for Manchester United. I'm telling you, man. From the day I heard she spoke around 9 months ago, I'm saying this man never will play back in England or never will actually make a next team. You understand me? So, just it's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough. I'm telling you.
It's tough, but these are the times now that we go to a place of acceptance. We go to leagues that want to accept us, fans that want to accept us, until you can get yourself out the situation, right?
Yeah.
Jamaica will accept him. I don't. Where else would England definitely?
And I think if he comes to Jamaica, and believe me, somebody will try create that drama. I'm telling you, it's not going to be something that live down. I just have a strong feeling that's what will happen. You know, because we like to follow off the trends. You know, and I'm telling you that's going to be the case.
The power to do that, JD.
Okay. So,
I said we are a very small nation. I don't like.
No, but you don't want to come to somewhere where nobody wants you to play.
True, but for now, I think majority. Jamaicans, JD. We're a forgiving culture. You know that. Majority of the fans want him here. I haven't seen any kind of.
No, dear man. You have big people inside. I don't know if they were using it for political views, but they beat him in even the JFF situation election. I heard people saying that why you see they don't have any morals. Look at what they want to bring. This was in the news. In Jamaica, yes, man. Remember Goodna, man. Remember Goodna, dear man. So people already started to look out against it, But I'm saying once this continue to be the big topic, I do believe that Jamaica will catch on it and they are going to use it for their own good. You understand me? Especially the people that want to use it in the JFF war with themselves fighting for position. You understand me?
True.
Yes.
True.
So it's tough. It's tough still. But that's what I wanted still. So take your time. We will link up, all right?
All right, JD.
Yeah, man.
Thanks
Cool.
for the show again.
Yeah.
And continue to have the courage to speak the truth.
Yeah, man. All right. All right. So that was Big Boss. TikTok says I have never been to prison, but I hear that even being without a job is better than prison. Be careful. Lots of people in the chat will run with it. Okay. I'm very sorry if I phrase it wrong. My fault right there. All right, but you understood what I was trying to say? Because I'm saying it's like he's still in a mental prison. Because if you did everything well, you can't go back to your own country. That is something that's already clear. No other. You go to Spain. You went to Spain, did your job. Then they said that they're gonna try and take you back, or try and have a meeting. Let me not make sure I phrase everything right. Try and have a meeting. And then after having such meeting, they decide that they're gonna sell you. And then majority of the people that wants to buy your people telling them that it's not a good look to buy you none at all. Yeah. So it is definitely looking tough for the kid. Just hoping that someone give him a true chance so he can actually shine. Because if the courts said that new evidence came up and also witnesses decided that they're not going to turn up, that's the reason why they threw the case out. That tells you that something was there why they let him off. And it's not just because of the witnesses never turned up. Because if the evidence was still strong enough, they would have prosecuted him even without the witnesses there. All right, so I think we need to look into things before I try to educate the masses as best as possible, so we can get at least a human being's life at least back together. I don't know, because because they don't want him to turn up to crime and then go and hurt more people. Them don't know football. All them know problem. JD, it wasn't that much people will accept him in. It wasn't that much. More people will accept him. Okay. The majority of Jamaica will welcome Greenwood. Okay. A blacklist, them blacklist him, JD, in the football business. Yes, JD, a lot of people will have an issue with Greenwood playing for us. Yeah, because I saw America trending, people saying, oh, Jamaica is distasteful for wanting to accept. The JFF is distasteful on Twitter. That was something that trends. And tactical manager was a part of that drama as well. I need to call him out. It's my brethren, you know? That is true, JD. I don't think they had any evidence or they would have tried him. Yes, but that's a problem. No, but TikTok. So why is it they put that out? The court put that out. Manchester United put it out, and then nobody really paid that any mind. Is it that because the perception just becomes the main reality at this point? Because remember they released that, you know, and asked people don't judge him off because obviously then. So what I would say, I would beg the courts to release your evidence to show that he's clear. You can't just tell people say because additional information presents itself, you let him go. Please put it out there so that the man can be free. So that means sponsors can take up the other clubs them, because people want to take him, but they just believe that they're gonna lose sponsorship and lose support as well at this point. So I blame the courts. I blame the courts. Because you cannot release a statement, said the man, you get evidence to prove that he's free to go. And also people didn't turn up, but yet still don't make it as clear as possible. Believe me, I am releasing it for the youth to have a life, or else he's going to forever be in this problem, all right? For the rest of his career. Better go and look a normal job at 9 to 5. You understand me? Or take any low-level footballing gig. You know, but once it's a big commercial gig, it's going to be incredibly hard for them to select him, which is very sad. Maybe you have to look at Italy, Spain, and some places of Spain, because even though Barcelona wanted him, I don't see that Barcelona conversation. Let me see who else pop up in the conversation. All right. Because Barcelona wanted him, you know, and was willing to make agreements, you know. All right. So let me see who came up for him last. So I think Spain and only Italy, I think, would take him. Mason Greenwood transfer under threat as Marseille make fellow Premier League star new target. So it looks like Marseille took up the conversation and said that they don't want him and they're going to look for somebody else. You see what I'm saying? That was the first article that I saw, the latest one saying that Marseille looking for a fellow star. Let me tell you the star that they're looking for. Looking to take. Yes, so that's the next problem for you. I'm telling the people, man. You see what I'm telling you? We are here talking about it and then more things popping up. All right, Marseille are now prioritizing Brighton, Simon Adingra. Simon Adingra. They are trying to get instead of him. All right, so they look like they're going to leave him alone because too much problems come with him. Not him, but his story. And Adingra is 30 million as well. He's a right winger. Okay, so yeah. So they look like they're gonna just leave it alone. You see what I'm telling you on TikTok? You see TikTok? They got forced because Marseille wanted to pay the money. And the the pressure from the entire country just come down on them. And the people, you have to look at these things, you know, man. Damn. And people, I am not saying he's not guilty, but I just don't know the overall story. You know, that's all I'm saying. And I just believe that the court should have made it much more clearer. So at least he has a stance to defend himself. I don't think he can defend himself at no point. You understand me? Because if he says something, it's going to become, he's distasteful. I think that the courts should find ways to make sure these people can be accepted back in reality, in society, you know? They found out that the girl wasn't credible and they didn't want to embarrass her, so they aren't going to say much. But he's going to still be taking care of her and the kid. with the limited salary that he has now, when he could have had more to give them. So I think they have to just, boy, it's a tough situation. That's all I know. Hopefully it works out for the kid, you know. But it just goes to show what we are saying is factual, you know. If him can't play football, who is going to give him a 9 to 5? I don't know. He signed for Marseille, JD. Who signed for Marseille? It's completed. You said it's who signs for Marseille? Adingra, he signs already. Let me go for the last hour, the last update, the last hour. Nothing comes up that Mason Greenwood signs. Or it's Adingra you're talking about. ID Football, big of yourself. Lazio interested in him as well. Her embarrassment is a small price to pay because she's gonna be richer. She's gonna be richer if, you know, because he's gonna get a bigger deal, you know. And obviously he's trying his best to make sure he takes care of her, you know. Which is a very tough situation still. But as what people said, the previous caller, he puts himself in this position, you know, and he has to bear the brunt of it, you know. Yeah, so that is Mr. Mason Greenwood. So hopefully he gets sorted out. Because once he's sorted out, you know, his mindset will be a little bit different. So if he should come to Jamaica, it would be much more clearer. All right, which at this point it's showing that it's much more clearer that if he wants to play international football, it's only one location. So it's much clearer now. I think he only can play for Jamaica. That's the only thing we get out of this conversation. He can't play for England again. That is done. All right. Africans, you timed out Chris Smith. All right. So please fix that. All right. Roy McDonald said he was cleared by the courts and there were no witnesses against him. But more importantly, new evidence had come to light which was never announced. And that's what I'm saying, McDonald. But people saying that if they produce that in a time like this, it would make the girl look bad and look like a liar or something. And that wouldn't look good on the girl, so it's tough. But at the same time, he is the breadwinner for the family. He's the breadwinner for the family. So if he looks bad and can't get more pay, she's gonna still be in a tough position. So it best either should take the reality if it's not true. If it's true, he goes to prison. If it's true, he goes to prison, man. And if it's not true, he gets back his life, man. You understand me? It's something have to happen. Agree, Marseille was the first team to pursue him. Somebody will want him. Okay. Roy McDonald, and the new evidence is why Manu was initially interested in bringing him back. JD, what would be your advice to Mason on this situation? Good God. I would have to tell him to take anything comes, you know. Just take anything comes at this point. And just keep on bigging up your brand to get as much capital, because remember, these players, you know, they have a short lifespan, you know, in football, you know, and they have to secure themselves for the rest of their future. And this guy was dubbed as one of the best prospects to ever come out, you know, maybe in the last 25 years. And clearly it's showing that he's one of the best prospects in the last 25 years. Just went to Spain and did very well in Spain. You know, half not playing for 1.5 years, almost 2 years. 2 years, clear 2 years. You understand me? Say it showed the talent of the player, you know, but it's just getting tougher and tougher. But my advice is to take whatever deal comes, you know, and see if we can find a way for the courts, or see if we can find a way out to make people understand that you are innocent, you know, and make yourself more commercial, sellable. You know, I don't know what's going to happen because it looks like it's a big thing. I've been reading on Twitter, and it looks like it's a bigger thing than even what I've given it credit to. It's a little bit bigger than that as well, you know. Roma and Napoli have entered the bidding for Greenwood. Okay, yeah, because I saw that Osimhen might be going to Chelsea, you know. Osimhen. Oh my God, that is nice. Osimhen might be going to Chelsea. All right. So if he could go to Chelsea, definitely. Osimhen snubs Saudi club again. So he decides that he's not going to Saudi. So it looks like it's Chelsea. Napoli signing Romelu Lukaku from Chelsea would appear to hinge on whether Osimhen makes a move to a Europe or Saudi. All right. Napoli rejects PSG $200 million bid for Kvaratskhelia and Osimhen. Oh my God. You think that's a good deal, people? Man City Mendy went straight back to France and started playing after being acquitted, and it wasn't a big deal. A lot of Europeans don't like English players. Okay. J. Saguna, bless up as well. Chelsea will not pay Osimhen wages. Okay. Yo, JD, the Costa Rica defender, Jalen signed for Feyenoord. Yes, but I said that, Sean. I said that last night program. But yeah, you're not following the programs anymore. I said it 2 times. Said it early on in the week, and I said it last night as well. But 200 million for Osimhen and Kvaratskhelia, I think that is a little bit low. That is PSG trying to rob Napoli. That is very low. Osimhen is a $150 million player. Kvaratskhelia is easy what I would say, a $100 million player. In this market, he's a $100 million player. So 250 million at least. All right. Julian asked for a transfer request from City. Alvarez. Yeah, Alvarez feeling himself, you know. Yes, and we have big body Erling Haaland there, so he can go about his business. He's a nice player, but yeah, Mendy went court and was found not guilty. Yes. So nobody can jump on him, you know. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. That's I know. When I just look at it and it makes it if you see how brittle your overall life is, you know. Yeah, man. Because I think he will never shake that off. Osimhen will score more than Haaland in EPL. No, it all depends on the team that he goes to. You know? If he goes to City, Osimhen scores 40 goals in a season. 40 goals. 40 goals. Yes, he's that deadly. Yeah. Everybody jumping the sinking ship. Sinking City ship. Okay. 115 charges. Okay. All right. The world no level. Yeah, world no level. Yeah, man. All right. So people, we have chopped up almost all of the stories. Let me see which one I have not covered. Okay, we have done everything, you know. We started this one. Ethan Pinnock's father went on to do what he did for a few times. Well, donated some football equipments to the St. Mary. Was it St. Mary? Yeah, man. Let me make sure. St. Mary high school. So that means they are going to be nice coming up for the next window. All right. So that goes to show that we are trying to bridge that gap for more local Jamaicans to know that these players are not just here to boost their CVs for different transactions. They're actually here to build a legacy, you know. You get me? And they're trying their best to do more. You know, hopefully in the future, one of these guys with more capital can drop an academy in Jamaica, you know, because it can be beneficial for them and also kickstart something different, because they would have had the power. They would have had the power to link with a lot of people to come and evaluate the players then properly and all of those stuff. So maybe I'm giving away that idea too freely. All right. Yes. Top a new head coach of Jamaica. Dead will laugh. What you guys will do? I see reaction of Jamaicans already. Good morning, Aubrey. How you doing, man? What time is the third place? It's gonna be 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. in the morning. Should I do the game, guys, or I should go to my bed? Let me know. If you want me to do the game, I will be doing it. But if not, I will just get some more sleep. But one game I'm not going to miss is the game tomorrow. Pristine says, go to your bed. JD, go to your bed. Okay, so you want to not, okay, I'm not try to get rid of me out of the space. Okay, yeah, man. But so now do. Okay. All right. You can do final. So Deco says I should go to my bed. Aubrey said I should do it. Pristine says go to your bed, don't come back. All right. What is the highest wage Jamaica can pay a coach, JD? They were paying what, 500,000 US dollars per year? That's what I heard. With all additional bonuses involved. Go on a Ross bed. Oh my God. Why you guys feel the need to be disrespectful to me so much? Them want big pastor. Which big pastor? Oh, my pastor on my channel? Because you have a lot of pastors around the place, you know. All right. What are you talking about? I just joined. And from what I'm hearing, you talking about 10 things at once. No, I had a list of things that I went through. I am on for 2 hours and 10 minutes, so I couldn't be talking about one thing. I had to talk about all 10 of them. All right. Yes, which would be U20s, Hallgrimsson's salary. Hallgrimsson respond to Macy Greenwood coming to Jamaica. The situation in Ireland. Miguel Coley. Jamaica situation, and Macy Greenwood's actual situation. So that's what made the 10. All right. You're just desperate for promotion that you don't want to pay for. That's the problem, man. Go and go build your own platform and leave my platform alone and stop promoting my platform. You, Jay Saguna, I'm gonna call you out. Stop promoting on my platform. You don't go any other places to promote. Just my platform alone you promote. Like you have no respect for my platform. If you're not paying my platform, you can't promote on my platform. Else I'm gonna block your ass. All right? Yes. Yes, exactly, people. I'm gonna block this brother named Jason Guna. All right? Because like I don't know him have a channel. Why you keep on have to tell me that you have a channel? You're talking to me and tell me you have a channel. What you're trying to tell somebody else? You can just promote freely. You don't have to tell me. All right? People. All right. Yeah, man. I block him ass on my channel. Yes. Yeah, man. No, I people tell me. And block me, then you bad mind. Okay, well, then you already tell people I'm a bad mind, you know. So it don't make a difference. So me gonna be bad minded. And then when people check the truth, them realize me just a stand for something. Calling you out. Yes. Yeah, man, Sean, you have a block him, man. Enough, man. Enough of him and him behavior. Enough. He wants your customers. But if he wants your customers, him go and look them. They are here. I've sent them over his channel. I have never hide my customers from anybody. All right? I work for what I have, you know. But I will give them away free. You know? I will just give them away. Just to have no fights. But he's going to still find a way to fight me. Just the same. Him and him friend them. You know? Ah, God. Let me... All right. So we have done 2 videos today. People said that they're tired of me. Which is sad. Because I've not done so much videos. I need only one video. A short 4-minute video. And then this video. All right? Yeah, man. I go block him. Yeah, man. If you know I'm block him, I'm block him, man. He has sent people to my channel just to cuss same way. Okay. He promoted also on Pastor channel JD. Okay, well, I don't watch Pastor channel, so I would know. All right. Well, Sean, I don't need to. I never. When I started my channel, I don't need to promote. My content do my work for me. Jason get enough. He doesn't need any more. His content should build his platform. All right. Don't promote in my chat. Simple. All right. It's mega block him. And then no, you're not gonna hear me and him because me not go over him channel. All right. Because him have him friend them over there for block me. So once I block him, the 8 JD campaign will be in his chat because that's what's over his chat, the 8 JD campaign. So yeah, if him promote him, I'm trying to block him ass straight. Because I've done enough already. Let other people get support now. They are going to do another video about you. Which another, you know, Damien Dash, someone brought that to my attention, you know, and sent the video to me, and I've watched the video, and it never made no sense. Because that was just about my image, like just people wanted to use my image. That's all, you know. I'm tired of this, man. I want to go back to my normal set of videos, them, which I'm gonna have it because U20 is starting. Olympics starting, so those are two nice things, and then right after that we are going to have the Nations League coming. So I have three competitions, so I can live normal, you know. Jason, don't tell me no foolishness. All right, yeah, man. The only one that go blocking here is me, people. That do blocking. Oh my God. JD a superstar. Them man a build video on you. Ah, yeah. People call me and tell me about it, man. And I'm saying, but what did I do to these people, you know? And I didn't do anything, you know. Even the other day, a man sent. Look here. A man send me something. Let me put it. A man send me something, and because 2 days in a row I went over to Cranky's channel. Try to support Cranky. I'm just trying to support Cranky, you know, because I obviously I don't go nowhere, and I don't want to go anywhere. So Cranky hold me hostage for me to go at his channel. I don't want to go because I knew that's exactly what would have happened. Respect Cranky, respect all of that man them. You understand me? But I know how it works in this space. I never wanted to go there. But Cranky had some good conversations over there with his friends, and we were talking about nothing Jamaican. It was the Euros. Nice conversations. Enjoyed it the whole time. Saw people came in, and I kept my face straight and just come in, support Cranky, do my thing. I did like 2 videos because I was watching the game, enjoying myself and supporting, just wanting to support and stuff, because I told him that I'm going to come over there. So one day, you know, me now with my good life, when I leave YouTube, I don't care about what YouTube cares about. All right. I am literally sleeping, wake up and nice. So I saw a person send a screenshot to my phone. You have this guy that I blocked on my channel. Don't know what him and other people have. Ima insinuate, I tell people say me build fake account for come and talk about him. A man worth $0 to me. I mean, I really care about me block the guy from a channel because he can't comprehend, he has no sense, and I don't care about him. And every single place this guy goes, him try to disrespect me and try to put a bad name, tell people things, and I just leave the man alone. So that's why I like to stay on my platform, because most of these places, people desperate for notoriety, so they give them moderators. All right? So, they can be disrespectful, so I just choose to not go anywhere they are. And by that extension, I never go anywhere than my other platforms. You understand me? And I have not done. Why would I get up? And you know who? Let me tell you, Energy 876 was the commenter. Must be fighting with him. And he's saying that I own the account. I just saw Energy commented and said he can't see the thing properly on this phone when he's on his phone. So, oh, it should be me. But because this guy is so delusional, love fights, he's just making up stories at this point. People, I don't care about you guys on YouTube. I am desperate for some other team playing. Because if Haiti playing, Suriname playing, Nigeria playing, or any other league that I want to watch, I am not going to be doing Jamaican content. So I don't care that much. All right? So stop, Mr. Madman, stop inflate your ego. Leave me alone. Don't care about you. All right? I don't care about you. All right? Yeah, man, leave me alone. I have removed you from my channel. You text me, personally tell me about my mother, and I reserved the judgment to kill you. So I left you alone. All right? Yeah, man, just leave me alone, man. And if you guys don't like me, and you don't have to come here, because I'm not going to turn up where you are. You don't have to, you can stay. You have 50 million channels when you come on to Jamaica. So you can just go there. And believe me, in the future, you're going to realize what type of nice person I am, because I'm a straightforward ass. You get me? That's it. I don't run joke with people. I'm done. If disrespect me, I'm going to move on. All right? King City is not about coming together, but why we need to come together. You're building a video, and you're building a video, I don't care. And this is not about YouTubers. This is a commenter causing problems. No, TikTok, I wasn't cussing no time. That's a lie, TikTok. I've changed way more, because back then I usually took it personal because I thought that I was helping Jamaica. But I realized Jamaica football is beyond help. So I don't care anymore, TikTok. So that is not true. You have to say that I have matured past certain levels. All right? Yes. So that's a lie, TikTok. Give me my credit. Me used to cuss about things, and now you realize I don't care. So give me my credit, man. All right? Yeah, man. So let me move on from that. But I was just trying to explain to you, that's why I never wanted to leave my platform to go anywhere, because when I'm done, I just want to focus on football and stuff. So when me go over Cranky, which I actually enjoyed, it still pushed me back into my box of my platforms, and I not want to go over Cranky. So Cranky, if you don't see me on your platform, it's because I want to stay on mine, Cranky. All right? Yes, because I can't bother with these madmans and them trying to bring down my platforms. All right? Yes, when I'm not paying them any mind. If I'm on my platform doing my normal work, I can control it a little bit more. All right? How much credit do you want, JD? 1,000? JD, when the girls them gonna be in action, I don't know, let me check. But the girls I know that Nigeria will be playing very soon, around 12 days time for me, maybe 11 for Jamaica. 1 second, let me get it right here. 1 second. Yeah, they're in a tough group. Yeah. The 25th, that's going to be. But the next competition coming up is the U20s, which I'm going to watch, and I'm going to lie. JD, you know the big time player, Mr. was talking about you. The big time players. Do you know the big time players? Mr. was talking about you. Mr. Speed. JD, do you know the big time players Mr. Speed was talking about? All right. I never cussed you, JD. I don't use curse word. I really believe that it's a form of lack of vocabulary why some people cuss so much. TikTok, well, I can tell you, from I'm in this space, I got a lot about my mother. Professional players tell me about my mother, and you guys told me that they are educated and certified in college, but they still told me about my mother, and I never said anything bad about them. All right, so I just think, I don't think it's the lack of vocabulary and stuff. I just think some people are just hungry. TikTok, you can't explain that one. If I told you some of these people I tell about my mother, and I don't do them anything. and you guys said that they're very bright, so I don't know. I don't know. Well, Christmas, that is perfectly fine. Let we just love our space here, you know? Yeah, man. And we just block Jace to go and make him go up on him corner them, you know? Yeah. We block him from the channel and make him go and have something for Costa about now. And him and him friends them, you know? Bless up one love. If they fire John Wall because he wanted these players, then obviously it wasn't a mistake to send a list that didn't include John's players. I just wanted again to speak first, you know. Ardell, big up yourself. JD, do research on Dino's already. No block him, yeah, man. Make him promote on my channel again, you know. And then watch what I'm gonna do to him, yeah. But me I make sure the fan them know, so him can't have the excuse because he must spin the narrative when me block him. Yes, so me have to make sure me call him out. He never know me I got plan for call him out today with him behavior when I do, you know. So if him pay me, I must promote him, yeah. Pay me. As a JFF supporter, I told about my mother often and I never responded. Yeah, but TikTok, why I have to respond? Why I have to respond? TikTok, if TikTok, once you have Instagram, and if people tell me about my mother here, I will just block them on this platform. But if you text me personally, and I tell me about my mother, and I tell other people, not just me, no, but other people, that's where I don't respect it. Because now you're gone over the boundary and talk about other people when you could have just contacted them and told, say to them. All right? Yes, so I don't respect that. So it's a little bit different TikTok. You have to give me some respect on that side, TikTok. About the other people. You know, you can tell me about my mother, but you should not be coming in my private space telling me about my mother and then telling me about other people as well. You know, I don't care about that, man. So that's all I'm saying. I just want to keep myself to myself right here. And I'm not going anywhere. Cranky, but nah, come over there. So if that's the reason why you come over here, then boy, I have to stop it. Nah, come over there. Because the man love war. I'm done. Sorry, Cranky. And say the man can't come to Jamaica. Yeah, no, but the threatening part, in the know, the threatening part, a joke thing, the threatening part, in the know. You get me? The threatening part, a joke thing, because I think the threatening part better stay exactly where it is, because that is the part that I thrive on, you know? Yeah. So it just better make the threatening part be exactly where it is. You understand me? Because nobody can be so fool. My attitude is when them start cuss, is when I know I am winning. Okay, no man, but yeah, you can do it here. You can do it here. You can look how much people every day people disagree with me. Every day. They don't disrespect me. But even if they disrespect me, and they don't tell me about my mother, I can look over it, reasoning, and give them a chance. And if it goes further, we remove them. But him go too far, you know? Yes. And you have a next one. You have a next one. You have a next one. Because there's a lot of them, you know. You understand me? That one name, Richard Green or whatever him one name, believe me, man. I run 4 years, I'm here with that man. Yes, he was the next one, losing because TikTok, as you said, the argument, he commented the last time. And I said, you don't realize that you show up yourself to have less, what you would call it, less respect for your mother. You know, he told me about my mother in her TikTok. And I said, brother, based off your writing here, you know, you're disrespecting your own mother, you know. Brother, the man get mad. I never told him about his mother or nothing. So now he wants to murder me. You know? So this man actually come at me, you know. He come at me, you know, and a war me. You know. I mean, this is a brother. You know, you read your own writing, no, brother. You know, she say, you know, make the sense. You know, the respect for your own mother. You know, look like you have a mother, brother. Oh my God, the amount of gunshot me get. Him dying for me come to Jamaica. These guys are violent. And him pepper every platform. So now TikTok him join force with that next individual now. So the them a plan to kill me. No? God. Oh Lord. this is the man that take YouTube very seriously, man. Oh my God. Violently foolish. Yes, man. Oh my God. So I saw him the other day when I reported something, because obviously this is public knowledge. Jamaica dropped in the FIFA rankings and dropped in Concacaf as well. So I posted that. Him came in, yo, J Diddy, you are the only we no one to something bad about Jamaica. You're gonna be the first one to come and say it. So I'm saying, you don't realize that you are saying that everybody else is fake. Because if you're telling me that I am the only one that will present any situation or even the negative, then that you are telling me in return that nobody else put out the contents that I put out, and by that definition that means they're selective, that means they're not genuine. Him tell me about my mother again and he want to kill me again. So I just deciphered what he wrote, you know. He wrote and the man get angry. How much time to kill me? So thank God I'm not in Jamaica, people, because I wouldn't be alive. None at all. By these two individuals. How much did we drop to JD? We dropped 41 points, but we are in 6th position behind Costa Rica. So Costa Rica and Canada jumped. Canada surpassed Panama as well. So we're down to 6 now at this point. Yes, yeah, man. He called me JDD, and anytime this brother used to tell me that a bus should run over me because me like the JFF. Who is that? Don't tell me that it's Chris Smith. Don't tell me that it's Chris Smith. Young Kings, big of yourself. Thanks for being here. We're just freestyling for a little minute before we jump off. We did 2.5 hours, you know. Man, yeah, man, the man said, JD didn't call me, man, but you see, you look at that Imaxit. So what I did now, I never just get angry when him call me JDD. I just spin back his rest of his statement on him. And him just lose it every time. Sorry, you know, they're Jamaica, you know. Me just fix it, you know. So what's stopping you from coming to Belgium? You don't have any money? Then go and get a job and make it a... Oh my God. So let me leave gangs them alone, people. I just had to talk about the Don, you know? And Richard Green, you know? And Richard Green him name? Let me look. I think Richard Green name, you know, troublemaker. He's gonna comment under this video, you know, because someone will call him and tell him, yes, man, I want JD talk about you, you know. and Richard Green, I never said anything bad at any point. I just repeated what you had wrote, and then I deciphered it and gave my statements right behind it. All right? Yes, that's all I did. So Richard, so no war. All right? Let me live in peace, big boss. All right? JD, that is how it goes. They/E can tell you about your mother, but nobody must do it. But I never did it to him. He can't come here and tell anybody that I told him about his mother. I just said, based off what you just said, you realize that it proved to me that you don't respect your mother or you don't have a mother. I never told him about his... No, technically, I told him something about his mother. Oh my God. Okay, all right, Ernest. All right, Ernest. Yeah, you make a point. But I never told him about his mother as to, I know how people tell people about their mother, you know? I just said, maybe him don't, you know? Oh my God. This guy's no far. Yeah, man, it's determined. See, I don't even know where this JD name comes from. What the boy is so disrespectful. That boy is so disrespectful, you know? Yeah. So look out for him, people. Yeah, man. Green is his last name is Green. Anytime you're going to see him cursing me somewhere else, look out for him. I'm telling you, even when it has nothing to do with me, he's going to be there fighting against me. Just watch. All right, so let me finish up. Guys. We have only a few more minutes. All right. You guys like the foolishness, you know. No, no, empower him. You see, no, you guys are empowering this man. All right, yeah. No, you know, you are too respected for that. All right, so what is the expectations for the U20s? Because that's what's coming now. We talked about the Costa Rica team, we talked about the Cuba team, and also the United States team. All right, JDD is not disrespectful. Aubrey. No, Gregory. Remember, change the Aubrey to Gregory. Gregory, you know what the man mean. It is disrespectful, big boss. Come on, now, man. Stop picking up for him. You know that he never meant anything good. All right. Let me move on. Let me move on. What is the expectations? Some of our players are getting new contracts. Norman and Garden, Norman Campbell, Paris, Trivante. We talked about them the other day. Maybe not only Norman Garden we missed out. All right. And the others. It is unfortunate that the young Satchwell lost is because his former club is in trouble. Okay. I never checked up on Satchwell. I need to do so. All right. So go perform and get a reality check, especially versus United States. So what would you guys be satisfied with? You know, the reason why I've always done this part of the program is to make sure people can't come back and then start fight for no reason. All right. So we want to show people like Cranky that we actually have this side to us as well, because Cranky will cuss. So we only look for things to worry about. But obviously, he don't watch him part of our videos, so he doesn't know that. What would you be satisfied with what we have, with the players that we have, people? We explained it early on. All of the United States players are professional players. The same you could say for Costa Rica as well. And Cuba outperformed Jamaica, I think, slightly in the actual U20s qualifiers. So you expect Jamaica, and by my analysis, I don't know what others would say. I think this is a weaker squad. I actually think this is a weaker squad. I said it the first time when I talked on it, and I'm staying with that. I think it's actually a weaker squad. We went with no, but obviously we brought this coach the last time, and we had said that this coach did miracles. Yeah, all right, with a weaker team, with a limited team and limited time, this coach went on to do great work. All right, that's what Mr. Spade them told me before, and such. All right, so I'm just taking their words on it. I'm not gonna blame the players. I just hope they can hold it to a respectable outcome, even with the loss. All right, fair enough. 3 draws. Gregory says. All right, good. So whenever the games finish, we can just assess the players them and what happened in the game. You know, and we don't have that expectation to say we can't twist up our narrative after. That's why I like to put this part in the videos. You get me? So we don't have the twist of ourselves. All right. So nobody expect nothing. So if they don't give us nothing aside and just go out there and we can look at some good players, we can still be satisfied. You know, we don't have to make a big deal out of it. All right. Maybe you can find other things to beat people. That is true. The JFF need seek therapy for these youths after the U20. I hope the best for the U20. I have no idea how they will perform. I support every Jamaica team. Good luck to the youths. Okay, so you have no idea. So you're saying they just leave it. Oh, fair enough. All right, so people, this was a good one. I did 2 hours 38. You guys said I should go to my bed. You don't want to hear from me, but maybe my other fans them over my Wemaxit channel want to hear from me. So maybe I will do my video and put it on my Wemaxit platform. You understand me? Yes. So you guys don't want to hear from me, so then you don't have to come over here. But if you still want to, you can come. All right? Yeah, man. All right? Yes. So take your time. Massive respect for the likes and support and also the super chats as well. Let me read them out because I don't want anybody put them super chat with their order any money and don't get a shout out. Brain Drain says, Grim, did Grim make Jamaica look foolish? I never answered that one, you know. Let me do that one before I leave. I'm not going to leave until I do that one because I told him that I'm going to do it. I think that people... You know me, I'm a straight talker, all right? I'm a straight talker. Did Grimmy make Jamaica look foolish? I think both of them tried to play themselves equally. And Grimmy gets the better end of the stick in the end. That's what I believe. Because he signed before knowing that the Copa would have been installed. So that means he couldn't sign with that in his contract. So he has the rights to go to them and have that conversation. And should be taken serious. And the fact that it seems like that was a part that broke the camel back there, I do believe that both sides were trying to play themselves. You know, and Mr. Hallgrimsson get the better out of it because he got more money and left a situation that he's not comfortable in. I think he will be much more comfortable in Ireland because he can resonate to the people. It's in Europe, it's close by his location and stuff, you know. And to be honest, yeah, that's about it. So I think he wins. He made them look foolish. I would say yes, he made them look foolish by him getting exactly what he wanted in the end. Yes, he made them look foolish. You know, but I wouldn't say that he was the sole problem there and he was just playing them all along. I think both parties were trying to play themselves. Yes, and it worked out in the favor of the coach. That's what I believe there. JD, do you think Canada will rotate? No, Canada trying to win. Canada trying to win. You know, I think they're trying to win. All right. So people, I will leave you alone. And I will leave this channel alone because you guys said I should not come back. Grimmy did well for Jamaica. People bashing him are the ones looking foolish. As usual, those who Jamaica rejects goes on to do well. Oh my God. All right, TikTok. That is the perfect way to end it. All right. Yeah, man. So let me leave it right there, people. Thanks for all the lovely people that came in. All the warriors as well, because we have people that we have to war with, you know. Yes. Bless up to you guys as well. Yeah, man. And yeah, we covered everything. So we will see you guys. JD, how come you and Determined getting along? I don't know what's going on. I thought he would have joined the clan to fight today, you know. You know? I know the people that will come and fight every day, you know. Every day for different reasons. Determined is a organic eater. Yeah, our opposer. Let me use that. Organic opposer. All right. Yes. This is a mad funny stream, you know. I'm telling you. Yeah. So yeah. So Determined. I guess. Maybe it seems like Leon Bailey was right, and because Leon Bailey is his God, so maybe he start some sympathy. Yes. God. So people, take care, and I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave on a space and give it to you. All right. So when I do what I want to do, if I'm gonna do my game, it's gonna go over my Wemaxit channel. All right, over my Wemaxit channel. So that means you don't have to come when you can go to support all on other people who might be doing the game as well. All right, yes. So I don't expect to see none of you guys from the Jamaican space if I am doing it, because you guys told me to go to my bed. All right, so if I am doing it, I want to watch Canada. All right, so take care and have a good day. Bye bye.